Hello everyone and welcome back to Comfortable English. My name is Sarah Comfort and I am so excited to have you for this lesson today. It's going to be a fun one, and that is because we are talking about American culture. I recently read a Reddit article where non-Americans asked Americans what cultural reference they would like explained. I had a good time looking through the thread, so I thought I would share a few of my favorite questions and also my answers to those questions. I will put all of the questions and answers that I go over today in my video resource, but do be sure also to look at that Reddit forum. There are a lot of questions and there are a lot of really great answers from other Americans, so I'll be sure to link that up. Be sure to check it out. So let's get right into the questions. Looking at the first few, I think the alternate title to this video could also be, is American high school just like High School Musical? So if you want to know, stay tuned and I will tell you. So here's the first question about school. Are school sports really that popular? Here they had to bribe people to go. Yes, school sports are very popular, both in high school and in college. I would say probably the most popular sports are football, and I mean American football, and basketball. For a lot of high schools, I think school sports stand as a sense of pride for that high school or college, so it's always a very big deal for the community in the high school to kind of come together around a certain sport. Schools will have something called a pep rally where everyone gets out of class and you get to celebrate the team, and there are cheerleaders and the marching band plays, and it's just an opportunity for the school to come together on one thing. But short answer, yes, sports are very popular. What's a nightcap? Is it just a mushroom? Good question. A nightcap is just the drink that you have when you are capping off the night. Let's say you are out with some friends at a bar and you don't want the night to end just yet. You might invite your friends over for a nightcap or just the last drink before you have to call it a night. Is making out kissing? Yes. Making out is actually a phrasal verb. It's inseparable, so you would never put your object in between making out. You would only say, I am making out with someone, or I made out with someone, or I will make out with someone. Sorry, weird grammar tangent. But yes, making out is kissing. You would use making out if you were talking about a more passionate kind of kissing. I feel like I'm talking to my children. But yes, making out is kissing. Here's another question about school. The order of school years in high school. In what order is junior, sophomore, senior? Good question. So this applies both to high school and to college. So your first year, you are a freshman. Your second year, you are a sophomore. Third year, you are a junior. And your fourth and final year, you are a senior. Do all American high schools really have lockers? Yes. Every single one. I would bet only about 25% of students actually use it. I never used my locker. I would say only about 25% of people use their lockers, but yes, every high school has them. Are no other color party plastic cups available? So this person is referring to the infamous red party cup. Yes, there are plenty of other colors, but now I think red has become such a staple that everyone just gets red. But there are blue, there are clear, there are green. They come in every color. Do people genuinely share a room at uni? Not just a house, an actual room? If yes, why? Yes, people really do share a room. The reason why is because most colleges and universities require freshmen, so your first year, they require freshmen to live on campus their first year. So that means if you have thousands of freshmen, you're either going to build skyscrapers or you're just going to put two people into a room. And that's exactly what colleges and universities do. They just put two people together. When I was in college, I lived in a suite that had 4 separate rooms and we shared a bathroom, but I had lots of friends that just shared their room with another person. It's kind of like a forced brotherhood or sisterhood that sometimes turns out great, sometimes is a disaster. How did 16th birthdays become so important? So I have a personal theory. Back in the early 2000s, there was this TV show on MTV called My Super Sweet 16. Myself and every other teenage girl loved that show. Basically, it was just a bunch of really rich kids whose parents threw them very elaborate Sweet 16 birthday parties. We saw this TV show and naturally kind of thought, yeah, that's what I need. That's what I get. No one in reality has a birthday party like that for their 16th birthday. No one. The other big reason 16 is big is because in the United States, you can get your driver's license when you are 16 years old. Now, this does vary state to state. In the state I lived in, I could not get my driver's license until I was 16 and 3 months old. Where Court grew up, he could not get his license until he was 17. So that varies state by state. So turning 16 and getting your license and a card don't always fall on the same timeline. But I think people think Sweet 16 birthday parties are big. One, no. I just think it's because of the show, but it's not true. It is not true. Do all American schools serve meals? Yes. The short answer is public schools, elementary, middle, and high schools all receive federal funding to provide meals for students who are not able to buy or bring their own breakfast and lunch. So yes, all public schools do serve meals. Do the jocks really wear those Letterman jackets all the time? No. At least in my high school, they didn't. You, I think, had to pay a lot of money if you wanted a Letterman jacket. At least in my experience, no. I will say I did get the actual letter that goes on a Letterman's jacket in high school, and I got that for the sports that I did do, but I never got the jacket, just the letter. Okay, and those are just a few of the questions that I really liked. So the answer to this video is American High School, just like High School Musical. Your answer is kind of. There are sports, there are sometimes Letterman jackets, there are lockers in every high school, so kind of. Just take out all of the singing and drama and dancing, and that's American High School. I hope you liked this video today. If you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you are on YouTube and you want to see more videos like this, please be sure to hit the red subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!